In boxing, there are nights when the jab is sharp, the defense is tight, and the strategy is perfect. But sometimes the most powerful weapon in the ring isn't a glove, it's the clock. Today, we're counting down the top 10 times the bell saved a fighter from certain disaster. Moments where the difference between a legendary comeback and a knockout loss was less than 5 seconds. Let's get into it. We look at the legendary battle between Julio Cesar Chavez and Meldrick Taylor. Everyone talks about the controversial ending in the final 2 seconds of the fight, but rewind all the way to round two. Taylor is dominating with speed, but Chavez lands a thunderous hook that turns Taylor's legs to jelly. As Chavez loads up the finishing blow, the bell rings. It was the first time the clock intervened that night, but it wouldn't be the last.
Beginning to land with more consistency. Right hand leads, doing the damage for Chavez now. A solid left inside. And the crowd begins to heat up as Julio Cesar Chavez turns up the pressure.
Before the belts, the fame, and the pound-for-pound status, Canelo Alvarez was a 19-year-old kid staring at the canvas. Cotto detonates a left hook that turns Canelo's world upside down. His legs turn to water, his back hits the ropes, and his eyes go wide. Cotto is reloading for the kill. The upset of the century is seconds away. And then, the bell. The sound of metal on metal is the only thing that kept the Canelo era from ending before it truly began. 10 rounds of brilliance, erased by one right hand. Khan is hit with a shot that would have leveled a building. He's doing the chicken dance. His equilibrium is shattered, and Maidana is a shark in bloody water. Khan isn't fighting anymore. He's just trying to exist. He's clinching, stumbling, and praying. The bell doesn't just end the round. It grants him a miracle. Without that chime, Khan doesn't make it to the stool.
It's amazing Khan hasn't been down. 10 seconds to go in the round. Khan is wobbly again. Maidana too tired to land cleanly. Maidana can't get him out of there.
This, remember, is what
Lennox Lewis was the king of the heavyweights, but Shannon Briggs came to take the crown in 3 minutes. A massive hook sends the giant stumbling back, his senses scrambled. Lewis is vulnerable, his guard is down, and Briggs is charging like a freight train. But the bell cuts the lights on the attack. It gave Lewis the 60 seconds he needed to remember who he was. Briggs won the round, but the bell won Lewis the fight. The pace is frantic, but suddenly the momentum shifts into a landslide. Pacquiao's straight left snaps Morales' head back, and El Terrible is suddenly human. He's staggering, absorbing a blizzard of leather, trapped in a corner with a Tasmanian devil. Just as Pacquiao steps in to deliver the final blow, the bell. Morales survives the onslaught, but the clock only delayed the inevitable.
What a round for Manny Pacquiao. He completely dominated the sixth.
Taylor lands a nuclear right hand that short-circuits Pavlik's nervous system. Pavlik is wandering the ring like a ghost, his legs wobbling beneath him. Taylor is swarming, pouring on the punishment, looking for the referee to step in. The bell arrives like a lifeline in a storm. Pavlik finds his corner, resets his brain, and goes on to pull off one of the most dramatic comebacks in boxing history. A heavyweight war of attrition. Joshua drops the legend, but gasses himself out in the process. Suddenly, the hunter becomes the prey. Klitschko is landing heavy timber, and AJ is out on his feet, gasping for air that isn't there. Wladimir is seconds away from a stoppage until the bell intervenes. That 1 minute of oxygen changed the course of heavyweight history.
He's hanging on a little bit, a big uppercut getting through there as well. He's absolutely ripped the initiative away from Joshua here, Klitschko. It's an extraordinary response to being floored.
Everyone remembers the Undertaker rise in the 12th, but Fury's true escape happened here. Wilder cracks him, pins him, and starts launching the most dangerous right hand in sports. Fury is compromised, his movement is gone, and he's one clean shot away from a nap. The bell rings just as the trap is closing. Without that sound, there is no round 12. There is no comeback. There is only a knockout loss. The Cobra didn't see it coming. Groves drops Froch with a blistering right hand that silences the arena. Froch stands up, but his soul is still on the canvas. He's swaying, his hands are down, and Groves is sprinting in to finish the job. The bell rings before the second knockdown can land. It didn't just save Froch from a loss. It saved a legacy that was 2 seconds away from shattering.
She's a defender penalty, doesn't play hand again.
And Froch looks unsteady in the dive. He was hit after the bell there. What a sensational start. And Froch looks shaky as he sits down.
The most dangerous moment in a 50-0 career. Maidana loops an overhand right that catches Floyd flush at the end of the round. Mayweather's legs buckle. For the first time in a decade, the best ever looks human. He's buzzed, unsteady, and retreating. But the bell sounds. No shoulder roll, no footwork, and no genius strategy saved him here. Just the clock. They say in boxing, you're never truly safe until you're back in the locker room. But as we've seen today, sometimes the bravest thing a fighter can do is simply survive. Thanks for watching. If you think we missed a legendary save, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into the sweet science. And we'll see you in the next round.
Liverpool's Andrew Kane, and he's winning it. Now Gonzalez, who's hurt with headshots, and he's slipped in his own corner. And this is one of the biggest turnarounds we've seen so far this year.
Oh, the eye's gone.
His eye's gone. Listen to this crowd. Wait, Andrew Kane pulls a rabbit out of the hat to beat the rabbit. Alejandro Gonzalez, who was so close to victory himself.